this evening. I think this is a really beautiful thing on a rainy Sunday night that you guys actually showed up for this benefit here at Prohibition. So thank you very, very much. To my right, this is the beautiful Alicia Minshew.
Why, thank you.
My name's Ricky Golden. It is our privilege to be here. We're not really the MCs. We're just sort of...
We're introducing some really kick-ass singers.
Yeah, we're introducing...
And a few other really, really important people.
You have a cool echo on your voice.
I know, I hear it.
Yeah. We are... we know that I know these two guys for a very long time, and it's funny because one of them I knew actually since we were kids. I was over this guy's house. I don't know if he remembers this. In his garage, you had a microphone set up then in your garage.
Which store is this? This one you can't tell.
No, I can tell this one. He had a microphone set up in his garage, and I just remember how fearless he was. We had a lot of friends in common back then. A lot of these guys have gone on to do amazing things. A lot of children. We were kid actors. I'm talking about Scott Grimes here right now. And I heard you were flying in from California along with Mr. Guinea right there, and I couldn't have missed this for the world. So it's my honor to be here with these guys. Do you want to say a little about this?
Absolutely, no, for sure. So before we hear these guys who are unbelievable, gorgeous, kick-ass, talented, I just want to say thank you for coming to Prohibition. This is a special place to me, to Ricky. I know to Bob, he's performed here many times, and now Scott. And it's family here, so thank you. And we were all touched by the hurricane in different ways, some more than others. So it means a lot to have everybody here. There's a very specific group tonight, and I want you to know where your money is going to. It's going to, I'm going to say this right, Tunnel to Towers.
Right. Tunnel to Towers.
Tunnel to Towers. And a few people from there are going to say a few words. We're going to have Russ Siller, who happens to be Stephen's brother. You'll hear more about that story. And Terrence Tierney, who is the Director of Legal and Government Affairs over there. They're going to say a few words and let you know where your money is going, and it's such a great cause. And so I want to introduce them before these guys sing their butts off. So let's just give them a round of applause. And yeah, so you guys can come up whenever you feel like you're ready to do it. And here they come. So they deserve a huge round of applause.
Give them a lot of love.
I'm going to talk a little bit about our foundation, and Terrence is going to talk about, I'm going to talk about my brother, sorry Steve, and Terrence is going to talk about the foundation. How many of you know about the Tunnel to Tower Run? How many of you run the Tunnel to Tower Run? Well, okay, and I'm no kid. All right, on 9/11, three older brothers, I am definitely the oldest, we were supposed to golf, and my brother was off duty. He had just left his firehouse. We figured he was fairly close to the Verrazano Bridge. And when he heard what happened, he went back to his squad, got his gear, got somebody else's gear, shanghaied it off someone else, and he ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to the World Trade Center, 65 pounds of gear on his back. And we don't know, but we think he died in the South Tower. So we started a foundation in his honor, because it was unbearable to lose him, of all people. He was the most lively, funny, brilliant kid. And my wife and I had the honor for several years of raising him, because our parents died when he was young. So he had everything going against him, and he turned out to be this terrific person. I might say all my siblings had a crack at trying to raise Stephen, and good luck to them. But he turned out to be a beautiful person. So we started this foundation. First few years of the run, we had maybe 1,000 or 1,500. Last year we had
just over 25,000.
Or I was going to say 30. And there are also parallel runs in Iraq, Afghanistan, different states, and all sorts of things. And in a way, this has come full circle about Hurricane Sandy. one of the things we've done the last 11 years is firefighters have driven down to Katrina land, loaded with toys and goods, and they're just terrific guys. Which to hook up with the firefighters is to hook up with very, very, very dedicated people. Now we're experiencing another kind of Katrina. It's really brutal, and here we are again. And I was jogging the other day in Rockville Center, and one of the firefighters stepped out and said, "Russ, I'm going to tell you something. We are the Katrina. This is where we're going to do next year, because it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of money to rebuild. Not that Katrina's finished at all. They probably still will continue to go down to Katrina. Our foundation will continue to support them." So the whole foundation and the whole thing has been one miracle after another. We have no idea where it's going to take us, but we have become one of the biggest foundations probably in the world, or if not the country. Help me out here, Terrence.
Well, our growth over the last few years has been tremendous, but the Sandy Relief effort has put us over, really put us over the top. So yeah, we're pretty recognized at this point.
I'd like to introduce Terrence. He's done so much for us. One of the reasons we have grown is we have the right people at the right jobs, and we could never do this without talented people. We're not business. Oh no, my brother Frank is a business person.
The money that's been coming in is going and has gone and will go. And first, let me just thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, and thanks to Prohibition for hosting this. I know the kind of support that this place gives to many charities throughout New York City, because I've been to a lot of events here over the years, and I'm happy to be here tonight. So, Sandy Relief and the Stephen Siller Tunnel Towers Foundation. We weren't in the hurricane relief business just over 4 weeks ago. We got into the hurricane relief business when Frank Siller, our chairman, called me and said, "Terry, we're a Staten Island-based foundation, and Staten Island is devastated, and the Jersey Shore is devastated, and Brooklyn and Long Island, and we have to do something, and legally, can we get involved in Sandy Relief?" And I said, well, we're a 501c3, and our mission statement allows us to do a broad array of things. And I said, yes, I think we can get involved in Sandy Relief. Did we would know that we were going to have this much success? And when I say by success, I know as of early part of last week, we had raised just over $4 million. And we estimate that we've received in excess of another $3 million worth of goods, which have all been distributed to families and individuals that were devastated and injured by this horrible storm. So, like a lot of relief organizations, people say, well, where does the money go? Well, the great thing about our foundation is 100%, 100 cents on the dollar of everything we've taken in for Sandy Relief is going back out to support the disaster relief efforts, because we have no administrative expenses that weren't already covered in our 2012 budget. So what are we doing? Well, we've started temporary housing programs in areas that weren't impacted. We have FEMA-type trailers, only at a much better level, that are coming in and housing families. We've been distributing brand new clothing that we've gotten from the Gap. We've had over 2,500 volunteers, and many of those are the same folks that volunteer each year for the Tunnel Towers Run, a lot of FDNY support, and they're out cleaning homes, tearing down drywall, doing mold remediation. We're working with electrical contractors to make sure that the power can get back on those houses that had damaged electrical panels. And we're here for the long haul, and the long haul, I think, is going to be a few years. So we're working with government agencies, we're working with FEMA where they have gaps in their programs. We're working with companies like Home Depot to try to get as much resources into the hands of people as quickly as possible so that they can rebuild. And of course, we can't do it without events like this. We've got events going on like this all over New York, all over the region, actually all over the country. And it's this support that allows us to be able to continue to help those that are most in need. We have disaster center, relief centers set up in Long Beach, New York, Rockaway, New York, Gerritsen Beach, and of course in Staten Island. And we've been sending lots of supplies down to those in need in the Jersey Shore. So again, I want to thank you all for supporting the Tunnel to Towers Sandy relief efforts, and let's enjoy a great night of entertainment.
Hey guys. We're going with Scott. I'm Bob.
We're going for $8 million tonight. Yes, we want to double that. Yeah, and for every dollar that you donate, Scott's going to triple it to cover my bar tab. I want to thank Richie and Mike and Allie and Alicia and everyone for having us in. This was actually Allie's baby. She put this whole thing together, from what I understand, and chose us to play it, which I thought was pretty awesome. So we're very excited to be here. We got a lot of our friends who are going to get up and play with us as well. Anyone fortunate enough last night to catch the indoor garden party that was here in town? We happened to poach some of the finer portions of that evening and brought them along with us. That sounds weird to me, Scott.
Does it?
Yeah, it does, actually. But you know what? We're going to work with it. So I'm Gideon, this is Grimes, and these are our songs.